Hello students, the topic which we are going to learn today is the advantages and disadvantages of being a franchisee. So first let us look what are all the advantages of being a franchisee. The first one is established brand recognition. Let's take Subway. Subway is a recognized brand. So when a franchisee is going to take up the franchising of Subway, they're going to enjoy the brand recognition of Subway, and because of that, the profits will slowly increase, and also the customer footfalls to the retail outlet will also increase. The second point being the proven business model with reduced risk. The Subway has already got a business model of making profits. So the franchisee need not come up with a new business model or experiment with. So the business model is already proven and successful. So the franchisee just needs to follow the business model. The third point is training and support. If it is McDonald's, for example, the training and support is going to be completely given by McDonald's, the franchisor, to the franchisee. And the next point is economies of scale. The franchisor buys in bulk for the raw materials or be the finished goods. So in that case, the benefit is being transferred to the franchisee, and thus they enjoy the economies of scale. And the next point is the marketing and advertising support. The marketing and advertising support is extended by the franchisor, be it for the national advertising campaign or the regional advertising campaign. The support is extended by the franchisor for the franchisee. The access to innovation. The franchisee need not come up with new innovation. They need not invent a product or innovate a product. So the R&D is completely being taken care by the franchisor. They invest in the R&D, they innovate the practices, the methods, or the process, and the franchisee just needs to adapt the innovative practices. Next is a support network. So, for example, if the franchisee needs to take up a franchisee from the franchising company, they can have a conversation with the other franchisees who have already established, discuss about the pros and cons, and then decide whether to go for the franchising or not. The final one is the exit strategy. If the company is making losses and the franchisee is really not happy about it, they would have signed the agreement regarding the termination of the contract, and based on that, the company can go in for termination. The next topic is the disadvantages of being a franchisee. The first one is the high initial investment. The franchisee needs to invest in the infrastructure facilities, so the investment will be large during the inception stages. The second one is the ongoing fees and royalties. They'll have to pay a royalty fees, or they'll have to give a percentage of the sales to the franchisor. So that will be a reduction in the cash flow since they are giving a percentage of profit to the franchisor. The next point is the lack of autonomy. The franchisee cannot take any decision on its own. It has to depend on the franchisor for any decision-making process. The fourth point is the dependency on franchisor success. If the brand is established, if the brand has got a good name, has a good image in the customer's mind, then that will be transferred to the franchisee. If the brand is affected in some way or the other, that will also affect the franchisee. Be it positive or negative, both will have an impact over the franchisee. Next is territorial restrictions. Maybe in a particular area, the franchisee is a success and they want to open other retail outlets in the same territory. It may not be possible because the franchisor might have territorial restrictions by having just one or two outlets in a particular territory. They cannot open more number of outlets in a particular territory. And then market saturation. If in a particular area, the franchisor is going to have more number of franchises, there might be a market saturation and the profits get distributed. That will also affect a single franchisee that is operating in that particular area. Limited innovation. The innovation rights is not being given to the franchises in most of the cases, as the innovation is being done only by the franchisor. Potential disputes. The disputes might arise due to the contractual obligations, or the franchisor might expect higher performance from the franchisee's end, and if it is not being met, then potential disputes occur. So this is about the advantages and disadvantages of being a franchisee. Thank you all.